Hi, James. Just wanted to say thank you for your submission and screenshot here so I could help you out a little bit. First off, we're going to start off here with this arc. Your arc is perfect. You can see that your code line here at 300, 300. That's the center point. So you do have it in the exact center of this bottom right quadrant. The problem that you're probably noticing, you have it at 200, 200. What's happening here? Let's take this down to 0. Let's say if I put this at 0 and 360, you'll see that it makes a complete circle, which is totally fine. But when you have it at 200 and 200, so 200 for the width and 200 for the height, it takes up the whole area. So let's bring this down to 100 and 100. There you go. And then if you go with your 44 like you had, which will be totally fine, and 300, you'll see that you make the exact arc that you needed. So hopefully that makes sense to you. That's pretty easy. Again, you had the correct location. You just had the incorrect size for the arc. Even your arc start and stop point, the start at 44 and the stop at 300 were totally fine. It was just the size, again, with the width and height. So that's the first part of this, and hopefully that helps you out. Secondly, to get this quad up here in the top right quadrant, remember, we're going to take a look at this. Right now, as I look at this, this looks a little bit big. So let's take a look here at your quad. So you started off with 200 and 100. So that's this point right here. This would be your x1, y1. And then you went over here to 250, which is right here. So 250 over and 100 down. So obviously you have a good looking quad, but it's just not up here. So what we're going to do here, let's take this 200 and let's bring this over to, let's go to like 300. Let's see what happens when we take it to 300. Notice it flips it over, and we're going to bring this up to 50. Let's see. There we go. And then our next one, instead of 250, we're going to take that to 350, and we're going to bring it up to 50. There you go. So you can see how we just slid that over a little bit. Now we're going to work on the bottom two pieces here. So your next one is 200. So we want here of x1, y1. This one right here is x2, y2. And then you came down here for x3, y3. So our x3, y3 that we're working on right now, you have 200 and 300. So what we're going to do, we're going to change this to 250. There you go. And we're going to make this 150. There we go. And then our last one, we're going to change this over to, let's see what it looks like at 200. And then 150. There you go. So it's obviously not quite what we're looking for. So what do I have here? 250. So this one should be actually 300. Sorry about that. And this one here should be 250. There we go. So hopefully that makes sense. Remember, you kind of have to organize those or work those in together. But remember, it's easy. Hopefully you saw in the instruction, if you lay it out first on a piece of paper and label them. Again, this would be x1, y1. This is for our arc here. Excuse me, for our quad. This one right here, we start off with x1, y1. Then we came over here to x2, y2. Down here for x3, y3, and then obviously finish it up at x4, y4. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit here. And let me know if you have other questions. But I'm going to send this off to you. Again, take a look at it and let me know if you have questions.